So, good morning all the students. We are continuing with the same topic, chemical reactions. So, before starting this class, I want to thank to those students who are continuously viewing me from the first day of the class of chemistry, and others also. I want to inform that students that you should encourage your friends to watch this video. So, it is somewhat different what you are taught in class. So, it will make others also easier to understand chemistry properly. And the another things in yesterday class, so due to lack of time, I was in hurry, due to which in example some of the chemical reactions in question number 5, and I thankful to the students who have watched properly and comment about that one. So, we have the example of lead nitrate with hydrogen sulfate. Yes, yesterday one PbNO3 plus H2SO4, isn't it? In these reactions, what we have done, PbSO4. So, instead of H2, okay, instead of H2, I have written Na. Okay, I have written Na. That was the mistake, and I apologize for that mistake, and I want to correct now again. That is H2NO3. HNO3. Okay, that is nitric acid. So, in this way, the fifth double displacement chemical reactions we have complete yesterday. So, today we will start with the another example of the types of chemical reaction, that is called as the thermochemical reactions. It is not the types, we have done acid base reactions also yesterday. So, some of the acid base reaction. After that, today we will start with the thermochemical reactions. It is not keep in the types of chemical reactions, but generally we have to know. So, what is thermo? Thermo means what? Thermocol you have means wearing in the winter season. That is the cloth which does not allow or the flow of heat from inside to outside. So, thermo is related with the heat, and the chemical reactions which involve or which are related with the heat, that types of chemical reactions are called as thermochemical reactions. Understand what I said? Those types of chemical reactions where heat is related with the chemical reactions, that types of chemical reactions are called as thermochemical reactions. Now comes to the another point. So, how we define thermochemical reactions? Then how we define? So, the reactions or the chemical reactions take place. Okay, how we define? Chemical reactions take place with the absorptions of heat, okay, with the absorptions of heat or evolutions of heat, liberates of heat outside. That types of chemical reactions is called as thermochemical reactions. Understand what I said? Heat absorptions or heat release. The chemical reactions in which heat is absorbed while chemical reactions process, or heat is released during the chemical reactions process, that types of chemical reactions is called as thermochemical reactions. Now, two types of chemical reactions are there. One, what is that? One is absorptions of heat, isn't it? One types of chemical reactions in which for taking the chemical reactions heat is been absorbed, and the another type is heat is released. heat is released. So, according to the absorptions and release of heat, again thermochemical reactions is been classified into two types. How? Means according to absorptions or release of heat. So, these are classified into two types. So, what are the two types of classifications of the thermochemical reaction? They are number one, the chemical reactions in which heat is absorbed. Absorptions of heat means incoming of heat during the reactions. That means heat where it come inside. It come inside during the chemical reaction. That is known as endothermic chemical reactions. Endo means inside, thermic means heat. So, when the heat is absorbed inside, that is called as what? That is called as, yes, that is called as endothermic chemical reactions. Again, another type of chemical reactions, we will do the example of it, and another types of chemical reactions where heat is released. When the two chemical are start for the reacting, at that time heat is released, and that types of chemical reaction are exothermic. Exo means outside, moving outside. When heat is released, then it is called as exothermic chemical reactions. Now, let us take some of the example of endothermic chemical reactions. So, I think you are also practice on it, on the endothermic chemical reactions. Let us take one example. Nitrogen plus oxygen, both are what? Both are gas. So, nitrogen and oxygens are react by the help of heat. So, let us take, we will write here itself plus heat, then what it will produce? So, what happened? Nitrogen gas and oxygen gas are reacted with the help of what? With the help of heat to form nitrous oxide, N2O. So, during the reactions, what is necessary? The energy is necessary, and the energy is provided by the heat. So, that is the one of the example of endothermic reactions. Let us take another example, C carbon plus H2O, water. Carbon is solid, water is liquid. So, when these are react with heat, then what it will form? When carbon is react with water, then what it will form? It will form carbon monoxide plus then hydrogen gas. Okay, carbon monoxide plus hydrogen gas. Let us write like this, hydrogen gas. So, here also the carbon, that is the black carbon, you can see in the means battery also, the carbon is black in color, that is been heated with water, means a steam water is been poured out. So, when that is been poured, then the carbon monoxide is been released with hydrogen gas. Okay. Then let us take another example, that is carbon plus sulfur, then heat is given, then what happened? Carbon sulfate is formed. Here will be 2, 2. Okay. These are the example of endothermic. Then let us take which is important for you for your exam. We will take that example now. Now, sodium nitrate NaNO3 is heated to form sodium nitrous NaNO2 plus O2. Okay. That means when we heat the sodium nitrate, then it will form sodium nitrate. One oxygens will be released from it. Then the another example, NH4Cl. What is NH4Cl? That is what is NH4Cl? That is, yes, ammonium chloride. Ammonium chloride when heated, then it will give ammonia and HCl. Okay, that is HCl. Then another one, most practiced or the most asked example of endothermic reaction, that is calcium carbonate CaCO3 is heated. What it gives? When calcium carbonate is heated, what it gives? It gives calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide. Okay, calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide. So these are the some of the example of endothermic reaction where heat is required for the reactions. Why heat is required? So by the absorptions of heat, it release the energy, heat release the energy so that the reactions take place. Heat release the energy, therefore the reactions take place. Okay. Now let us take the example of exothermic. Exo means what I said? Exo means outside. So let us take another example of exothermic reactions. Heat is in these reactions, what happen? In these reactions, that is heat is released. Heat is released. Now can we tell some of the example of endothermic reactions which is naturally occur? Yes, naturally occur. Yes, while cooking an egg, अंडा के त उबाल्दाखेरि हाम्रो के हुन्छ, reactions हुन्छ. That is endothermic reactions, one of the example. Okay. Now let us come the example of exothermic reactions. So exothermic reactions, C plus O2. What happen? Carbon react with oxygen, it gives carbon dioxide plus heat. Okay. Previously what we said, when heat is required for carbon and oxygen to react, heat is been provided and it gives, carbon is react with water, it gives carbon monoxide plus H2S gas. But when carbon and oxygens are react, then what happen? Carbon dioxide is formed with the release of heat energy. Okay. Then the next example, methane react with oxygen. Okay. When methane react with oxygen, then what it will produce? It will produce what? That is carbon dioxide plus water. Okay. If we balance, then it is, so it release some heat. Methane, when it burns, like we can take the example of that is the gas cylinder. Okay, one of the methane and ethane gases. Then next example, number 3. Let us take another example, calcium oxide. It is what? Calcium oxide is, in our last class also we have studied what is calcium oxide. Calcium oxide is the quicklime. So when it reacts with water, what it forms? Calcium hydroxide plus what? Calcium hydroxide plus heat. Okay, it will produce calcium hydroxide plus heat. So, what is calcium hydroxide then again? It is generally asked. Generally asked, what is calcium hydroxide again? That is, yes, that is the slack line. Okay, that is slack line. Now, takes another example. Let us take another example. Glucose. Glucose C6H12O6. It may be by heart by you, because from class 6 you are studying about the photosynthesis. Yes, when the respirations take place, at that time the glucose is being break down. Okay, so that it will release some energy. So, during the breaking down of glucose, to release energy, it will break down into carbon dioxide and water, and heat is produced. Okay, carbon dioxide and water, and heat is produced. Now, we have to balance this one, 6, 6 and 6. So, for the balancing of equations, I think you have studied in class 9. So, we will not take that one again. So, therefore, that is glucose, the C6H12O6, when it is been react with oxygens, it break down into simpler form and release some of the heat energy or energy, that is carbon dioxide and water. Then the another example. So, we are trying at least 5 example of each. Therefore, I am writing all this. I think you have understood these reactions. So, Zn plus HCl, we have written is in this equations in also in, yes, single displacement reactions. So, heat is then what happen? ZnCl2 plus H2. Okay, ZnCl2 plus H2. So, heat. In this way, the reactions or thermochemical reactions take place. So, while chemical reactions, what happen? Heat either release or absorb. So, absorptions of heat or the release of heat take place. So, by which it provide energy. It provide energy for the chemical reactions, or it means the energy released due to the chemical reaction. In exothermic, what happen? Energy release, and endothermic means energy absorb. Okay. So, these are the types of chemical reactions we have in our syllabus. Now, let us try some of the example or questions that is been asked in our exam. Then we will go to the molecular mass. Let us try some of the example. So, I have taken the number 1, change the given word equation, change the given word equation into balance chemical equation. Balance chemical equations. Okay. What types of reactions is it? What type of reactions is it? So, given hydrogen peroxide, okay, gives water and plus oxygen. hydrogen peroxide. What it means? So, hydrogen H and oxygen O, peroxide means single. Okay. So, hydrogen peroxide is denoted by our molecular formula is H2O2. So, it react to form what? It react to form H2O plus oxygen gas. It forms water and oxygen gas. Okay. So, let us check the balance equations or not. Here hydrogen is 2, here hydrogen is 2, oxygen is 2 and oxygen is 3. Therefore, what we have to do? What we have to do? We have to keep here 2. So, 2 to the 4, 2 to the 4 and oxygen is 4, 2 into 2, 4, 2 and 2 into 1, that is 2. Therefore, it is a balanced chemical equations. What the first is finished, the word equation into balanced chemical equation. Now, the second question is what? What types of reactions is it? What types? Which formula is exist here? A plus B equals to AB or AB equals to A plus B. Which one? The first one or second one? Yes, that is obviously the second one. Therefore, what is the general formula of which? That is which reactions? Dissociation. Dissociations or displacement. Displacement reactions. Okay. So, this is the example of dissociations or displacement reactions. Let us take another questions. What happen when a solution of silver nitrate is added? What happen when the silver nitrate is added to a solution of sodium chloride? Sodium chloride. Write the balance chemical equation of the reaction. Which type of chemical reaction is it? Okay. What is given? Silver nitrate. Silver means AgNO3. To whom it is been added? That is solutions of sodium chloride. Sodium chloride means NaCl. So, among the Ag and NaCl, which one is more reactive? We have studied yesterday. Yes, that is NO3 is more reactive as well as sodium is more reactive. NaNO3 plus AgCl. So, what happened here? Let us see. The chemical equation itself tell that one. Ag is been displaced NaCl. So, both the side are been replaced by another one. That means what? Which type of reaction? Double displacement reactions. So, these types of questions will be asked in your exam. Okay. So, another topic we will touch to it, that is molecular mass. So, what is molecular mass now? Molecular mass, that is the average mass of a molecule, of a substance in terms as it is a molecular mass. The average mass of the substance are called as molecular mass, that is the mass of the molecule. Let us take one example what it means. So, you have studied about the atomic mass and atomic number. Yes, atomic mass and atomic number. Let us take the example of carbon dioxide. So, what is the atomic number of carbon dioxide? 6, and the atomic weight 12. Okay. What is the atomic mass of the atomic number of oxygen? That is 8, and atomic weight 16. That is atomic weight. So, what we have to do now? This is the mass of what? Yes, that is the mass of the atom. Now, what we are telling about the molecule. So, when two or more atoms are combined, then it forms a compound or the molecules. That means that we have to add what? That mass. That will be the molecular mass. Let us take one example, carbon dioxide, carbon plus oxygen, O2. O2 means 2 atoms of oxygen. One, that is, it means that 1 carbon, yes, plus 2 oxygen. It means, okay, we cannot write like this, but we must think that there is 2 oxygen and here is 1 carbon. And what we are taking? We are taking about the molecular mass. So, atomic mass is what? 12. So, what will be 1 into 12 plus what is the atomic mass of oxygen? That is 16. So, 16 into 2, that will be how much? 6 2 is 12, 32 plus 2, 12. How much? That will be 44 AMU, atomic mass units. That is the molecular mass of what? Carbon dioxide. Do you understand what I said? That is the additions of the atomic mass of the atom is called as the molecular mass. So, the molecular mass of the reactants must always equals to the molecular mass of the product. Understand? So, by seeing this one, we have finished the chapter of chemical reactions. If you have any questions or anything, you can comment on it and you can message, so that it will be clear, or either you can take the help of your school teacher, science teacher. And thankful for you for watching this video, and hopeful that you will participate much and further also. So, from tomorrow we will start a new chapter, that is acid, base and salt. So, thank you to all of you and have a good day. Thank you.